The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook. Welcome to Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross and I play Blackjack, a jackalope folk warlock.
I'm Connor Shenold. I play Jaska, a coyote shifter ranger.
I'm Carrie Hester. I play Billy, a balsam fighter.
I'm Kim Cross. I play Beatrix, a Tabaxi rogue.
I'm Johnny Payne, and I play Twitch, a rat folk necromancer.
I'm Brooke Bullock, and I play Ziansi, a spiderkin cleric.
And Aiden Cross as your dungeon master. Join us from Tales from the Wilds. You all continue combat with a werebear and these two werewolves as Blackjack. It is your turn.
I'm guessing the werebear looks the worst right now.
Correct.
First off, I bonus action Maddening Hex, and he takes 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay, ow.
Then we attack. 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
13 points of force damage. Second attack, or second bolt. Nat 20. 14 points of force damage.
All right, he is looking bad, but still up.
And I will pass turn.
It is his turn. He's restrained. He repeats the save at the start of his turn. Dex save, correct?
Yep, and it's a low DC, so he's probably gonna...
18?
Oh, yeah.
So he breaks free. He's gonna make one bite attack first off at you, Billy. 9 to hit.
Nope.
And then a great axe attack. 17 to hit.
Yep.
10 points of slashing damage. The two werewolves, one is going to move up on Billy, and then one of them is going to move up on Beatrix. So the one on Billy, one bite attack for a natural 20, for 12 points of piercing, and make me a Constitution saving throw.
I got a 4 on the bless. I have a 6 to con, so we're already at 10. And I rolled a 3, so at 13.
You're good.
Okay.
It's on the high DC. And then spear attack. 18 to hit.
Yep.
6 points of piercing.
Okay.
At you, Beatrix, will be a bite attack as well for a 14 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, and then a spear attack, 17 to hit.
Hits.
6 points of piercing damage.
Uncanny dodge.
3 points of piercing damage. That is their turn. As Yancey.
Ziansi is going to move between Beatrix and Vin Weasel and be about 10 feet away from the creature attacking Beatrix. And we're going to try something. We're going to take the Whip of Warning and lash at it.
Indiana Jones in it.
Going to Indiana Jones it with a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
8 points of damage if it goes through.
It does go through as it hits it, and you see the magical aura still does damage to it, even if it is a +1.
Wait.
Brilliant.
And then, bonus action, cast Spiritual Weapon on this same creature at a higher level. Making an attack with that one. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
7 points of damage with the Spiritual Weapon.
To the werewolf.
To the same creature, yep, same werewolf.
Twitch, your turn.
Twitch steps out from hiding, his eyes closed, fingertips on both sides of his temple, as he raises his head, opens his eyes, and throws his hands out and needs an intelligence saving throw from all three creatures.
So the first werewolf, 18.
Okay.
For the werebear, 15.
Okay.
For the other werewolf, 15.
Okay. 15 is the target. So,
okay, so they all save.
So they all take 3 points of damage, and then that's turn.
Billy.
We slash. at the werebear. He is no longer restrained. He
But
got
you're
out.
still blessed.
I am still blessed, though. Over 20 for the
That'll
first
hit.
one. Nat 20. So let's do first non-crit magical damage here is 8. Other magical damage is 11.
It is not looking good at all.
On a critical hit, you grievously wound, and they have disadvantage on all attack rolls until my next turn. Slasher, beat. See if Mudman gets his breath weapon. He does not. But, hey Mudman, give whoever attacks werebear next help action. Fly around his head all distracting like. Yes, that is that, and then Mudman, and then he, remember, has disadvantage on attack rolls. Done.
Perfect. Beatrix, you got a guy in front of you.
Okay, so 11.
That'll barely miss, actually.
Back over, out of the way.
All right, Jaska.
At the werewolf I targeted earlier, I'm gonna take some shots. 15 to hit.
Against which one?
The werewolf.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I'm not using my sharpshooter that time. 6 points of magic piercing damage. My second attack, be a 17 to hit. Again, not sharpshooter. For 9 magic piercing damage.
That one's not looking good. Is that it, Jaska?
Yeah, that's it.
Back it to the top with blackjack. Your turn.
All right, Vin, give me the help action on that werebear. Go with advantage because I'm getting the help action with a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
16 points of...
How do you want to kill that werebear?
I want to Eldritch Blast, and it just goes right into his face, and he just... Bonus action, move my hex over. Actually, let's go to the other werewolf, the one that was on Beatrix, that Beatrix moved away from.
All right.
And I get my second bolt on that one. But a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Right.
13 points of force damage on that one.
Okay, that one is still looking kind of
he
fine.
hadn't been. And I will pass turn.
It's their turn. The werewolf is going to move up to Ziansi. Hello, did they'll spider bite attack. 17 to hit.
That is my armor class exactly.
All right, 6 points of piercing. I need you to make a con save.
Alrighty.
You wear spiders.
That's a 9.
You fail. You feel like something in your body is changing, but you don't know what yet. And then a spear attack as well. 22 to hit.
That's also a hit.
All right, 6 points of piercing damage.
Oh boy.
Then the werewolf on Billy is gonna bite. I'm assuming a 13 doesn't hit.
No.
Second attack, also a miss. As the werewolves are struggling to hit you. Ziansi, your turn.
Alrighty. Well, we're gonna keep trying with the spiritual weapon whip. Oh, natural 1. And then with the whip of warning, a natural 5.
Yeah, you're just so caught off guard. You feel like something from that bite is like surging like through you almost. It's kind of strange.
Yeah. And then move action. We are going to risk it and back up about 15 feet toward Blackjack.
Okay, attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Let's go with the bite again. 15 to hit.
That misses.
Okay.
And that's it.
Twitch, your turn.
I look at the corpse of the werebear. I pause for a moment to hear Aiden say it reverted back to its natural form, which isn't humanoid, upon death.
Nope, it's humanoid upon death.
And I wave my hands around, and as dark swirls covers the corpse and then flattens down to the ground, and all that remains is the skeleton, and it rises magically with a bow and a sword. And it turns to the werewolf and grapples it
Okay,
with
so
18.
Well, the werewolf got a 5. So this skeleton is just holding this werewolf up in the air. Billy, your turn.
So Billy will just try to slash, I guess, just the 2 times, because he only have 1 magic weapon. Over 20.
Hits.
12.
That'll hit.
8.
That one is dead. Do you want to move over and make that second attack at the other one?
Yeah, I can reach him.
Yeah, as the werewolf dies and Billy moves over to the other one. And so roll your damage for that one.
9.
Beatrix,
got.
your turn.
Beatrix is going to run on up on the... Yeah, there. There you go. There you have it.
Shout out to Connor for moving all of the minis.
Yes. Yay, Connor. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
26. piercing damage
How do you kill it?
in multiple diagonal slices.
As you use the rapier to chop it in multiple pieces.
Stabbing.
You kind of see their forms revert back into human forms. Or actually, sorry, more elvish, it looks like.
Oh. But
We're out of initiative. What you guys like to do?
Are you okay, Xionzi? It looked like you got bit by one of them.
Yeah, I'm fine. It burns a little bit, tingles. It's kind of like it's passing through, but I'm okay.
Can I do some kind of a check on that?
Medicine.
That's what I thought. Can I give myself guidance?
I would also like to do that.
Yep, go ahead and make me medicine checks, whoever wants to do it.
If this goes bad, don't worry. I'm here for you.
18.
And then I raise dead on the other way.
How many times can you do that?
I have it slotted twice, and then one time in 24 hours, if I cast a high-level version, it redoes all of them for 24 hours.
Nice.
Sweet.
So we got four.
Are you bringing that back as a skeleton or a zombie?
That one back is long.
18.
We got 5.
You look at Xionzi, and you're kind of looking at the bite, and you're recalling, judging by these creatures and how they turn back into more elvish-looking humanoids, these is clearly lycanthropy.
Xionzi, I think you might be turned into a werewolf or a werebear. If you don't remove a curse, you've been poisoned or cursed by the lycanthropy.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, I've already done all my prayers for today. I mean,
How long does he have? Till the next
full moon.
Yeah, and how long is that?
You don't know.
You don't know!
You don't know. We just got the Fey Wild.
right.
We all look up.
There's the sun!
Hopefully you should be okay
yeah.
until the next full moon.
Oh wait, hold on. I guess you guys did sleep during the
Yes,
what would be
so
the
we
morning.
always see
So it's
season
probably
of
about evening time. actually.
Spiderkin werewolf.
Well, so that was the morning.
Yeah, so that was the morning when you got here. You rested for 8 hours, and now it's the evening.
Don't fight this.
Oh,
I want
okay.
to see a spiderkin werewolf.
So we just rested during the day.
Yes.
I'm not sure where these might have come from, but I think we should maybe see if there's any tracks, Jaska, to maybe find out where they might have come from.
Sure, I can certainly try.
And could Xionzi do some type of check about were creatures? Like, is this normal behavior?
Give me an Arcana check, and then give me an Arcana check first.
I got a 15 for survival for picking up tracks.
Come back to you in just a second.
12 Arcana.
So first off, you know that just for your own sake, a remove curse can remove the curse of lycanthropy.
Gotcha.
And then make me a history check.
Not to jinx it, but we've been doing well. Modified 13.
So you know that most newer ones don't have control over their abilities, but eventually they kind of learn how to control it. But it was clear that these ones did not have control with the frothing of the mouth and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe recently turned, maybe driven crazy, who knows?
Blackjack or maybe Jaska or maybe even Twitch. Do you guys remember? Are were creatures, do they usually stay close to the creature that turned them? Like a master, or something like that?
I don't think I know anything about
I
that.
don't know if they do, but of course, that's why I think if we could follow these tracks, we might be able to find out where they came from.
Yeah, or there might be other people that need our help.
Exactly. So if we could follow these tracks.
So Jaska eventually finds where the tracks kind of lead, and you all start making your way through the forest. And you look around and you see a very, very tiny, almost a little bit bigger than the fairies that you've met previously, just kind of flapping around this little, almost like a moth, leaving a trail of kind of stardust, and Sylvan, you hear it. So Xionzi, Beatrix, and Blackjack, you all hear this small little moth type thing calling out for help, help, I need help.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. I'm Michael Cross. So great to have a moment to talk with you during this mid-show break. First off, I want to invite you all to join us as Patreon members. The money we raise helps us pay for things like the music and sound effects you hear on the show, as well as money to go to events and make new fans. When you become a Patreon member, you get our episodes 4 days early, bonus content, access to our Discord server, and full versions of our roundtable discussions. You'll be joining other fans like Scott Wise, Don Mills, Heath Mormon, and the Lady Kate. So join us right now at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. Another way to support us is by getting your very own Red Dirt merchandise. You can find things like hats, hoodies, mugs, and t-shirts. Just click on the merch tab at reddirtdnd.com or reddirtrpg.com. Since 2020, the Red Dirt D&D podcast has been close to another Oklahoma actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast, D20 to Curtain. And me personally, I've had a chance to work on stage with some of the actors on the show. So when you get done with this episode, you should check them out.
Hello, fellow D&Ders. My name is Jerome.
I'm Jennifer.
I'm Jody.
And together with our friends Kara, Timothy, and Jared, we are the cast of the D20 to Curtain podcast, where Oklahoma theater geeks and their friends hit record and explore our new addiction to Dungeons & Dragons.
We think D&D is more than just a game. It helps us tap into the enduring power of storytelling.
We combine live gameplay with behind-the-curtain episodes to share our experiences, insights, habits, discoveries, and passion for D&D with anyone who will listen.
We hope D20 to Curtain will make you laugh, cry, maybe even make your experience at your table even more satisfying. Check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts or visit us at d20tocurtain.com or at D20 to Curtain on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We look forward to having you. All we ask is that you have fun, be kind, and play the role.
If you're looking for more content, make sure to check out our YouTube page with Mysteries of Beatrix live every Wednesday. Keys from the Golden Vault from the Red Dirt Outlaws dropping every Tuesday at noon, and Plausible Deniability every other Thursday at 7 p.m. So come check it out at youtube.com/@RedDirtRPG or search for Red Dirt RPG on YouTube. And we would love to hear from you. Find us on social media at Red Dirt RPG. You can also get in touch with us through our website at reddirtrpg.com. In the meantime, make sure and subscribe to this podcast and leave a comment on your favorite podcatcher so others can find us. All right, I think that's everything I need to tell you. Right now, let's head back to Red Dirt D&D.
So once again, this floating little moth-like figure appears to be just leaving the stardust behind as it appears to be calling out for help, help in Sylvan. The rest of you just kind of hear zzz, zzz, zzz.
It's all right. I can understand you. My name is Blackjack, and these are my friends. How can we help you?
Were you also bit by a werewolf?
No, I wasn't bit by a werewolf. Normally my master keeps everyone under control, but my master's recently kind of, I don't know how to explain it.
Who's your master?
Her name is Mama Moth.
So what is your name?
Rupel.
Rupel. Where are you from?
I'm from this island. We have a little civilization further into the woods where all the were creatures stay. We help anyone that's been turned into a were creature by keeping them calm, but recently my master's not been helping for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, sounds like you could definitely use our help. How about you lead us to your master, and maybe we can help out.
Okay, sounds good.
Blackjack,
Yes, Billy, what can I do for you?
2 questions. 1, are we going to be small again?
I look over at Rupel, I say, Rupel, are you planning on turning us small?
Rupel just kind of like flitters about and says, why would I do that? I don't even have that ability.
Number 2.
I mean, if any of you have like a lycanthropy, I can kind of help soothe that. But,
Oh, well, actually,
I mean, you guys kind of do look like were creatures.
I was recently bit.
Oh, well, I can't help you till the actual process happens.
And not by a spider. He's actually like that all the time.
Wait, so you're telling me you guys are like this all the time?
Right, right. I am actually a jackalope folk, and we've got a spiderkin and a rat folk and Tabaxi and a Yote and a
Possum.
Number 2 question, Blackjack. We're just gonna help this creature? I mean, you seem like this is a good idea? It's not a trap?
Right, and I turn it over to Billy and I say, well, you've got to understand, Billy, is that it certainly probably is a trap. However, we really have nowhere else to go. We've got to find out what we're doing here.
You are not wrong.
What else we can do. So, Rupel, lead the way. We'll follow you. By the way, there is one lycanthropy creature over here that there were 3, but the other 2, I don't know what happened to.
Are you talking about the undead?
Yes.
There's 2 actually, so they're missing 1.
No, I know, there's one lycanthropy dead.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're pointing out the one undead one?
No, we don't know what happened to the other 2.
We don't know what the other 2.
They've disappeared.
Right
No, they're a skeleton and a zombie.
Skeleton and a zombie.
I guess that's true. Okay.
Edit that too.
Okay, well, I can't really do much if they're dead. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, yeah, they came at us, you're right, all frothy, and so we had to dispatch them. I'm sorry if they were friends of yours.
I mean, you all defended yourself, and I'm hoping if you guys could help me, we could help maybe try to fix the problem that's going on. Most of the were creatures have been acting crazy and such.
Do these people want to be were creatures, or is like a recruiting operation going on for the were creature army?
The moth starts floating as you kind of talk, and it says in Sylvan, well, most people who get lycanthropy, which we had a large outbreak a few years ago, sort of came to Mama Moth, who has some healing capabilities as far as lycanthropy goes. And have sort of just taken up residence as we've kind of helped them deal with their lycanthropy.
Okay.
And then Zionsi turns back to the rest of the party and in common says,
okay, Twitch and Billy, here's the deal so far.
And explain to them what's been shared and said.
And Blackjack's pretty sure it's probably a trap, but, we'll be okay.
Oh, great. I was starting to get bored.
You all continue on, and eventually you find the strangest thing. As the moth is leading you, you see what appears to be a puddle of lots of mud. It's like on the side of the area you're walking, and Mudman says, that voice, it's really loud. It sounds like it's coming from over there.
Do you need to re-wet yourself? Are you drying out into clay? Is the mud puddle a friend of yours?
It's speaking to me in my head. I don't
Go
know.
say hello.
Okay, and you see Mudman go up to it, and sprouting out of the mud, you see a giant, almost kind of like a mud mephit, but a little bit different, a lot larger, with a crown on its head.
Billy will make sure to pull his jacket back so that his sword is very revealed. He's not pulling it out, he just wants to show it off.
The creature looks around at all of you and eventually sees the sword on your hilt and says, hello there, little creature.
I am Billy, King of Mudmen.
You're not really a king necessarily.
Mudman told me I was king.
Well,
if there was contract I cannot read, so...
Not really a king, but you do have the sword that is of royal value to mud people.
I pulled it out of a rock that I found in the woods.
In these woods?
Technically, I think maybe the rock used to be here, and then it was zapped into my woods, and then we brought the sword back, but the rock is gone. Unless the rock came back.
And you were worthy to pull this sword.
I mean, I pulled it, and it came out of the rock. So...
The creature just kind of looks at you and says, well, you did pull it from the rock, which means that you at least have some power, but you have not unlocked its true capabilities yet. What if I told you it could be more powerful?
I would say sign me up.
Perfect.
Okay, I shouldn't have said that.
Do an insight check right away.
Now you're in contract.
19 modified.
Okay.
They have ill intentions.
No ill intentions. Just a test, it appears, and says, would all your friends would like to help you with this mission?
To make this sword more powerful.
Yes.
And to help Billy out. Of course, I'm not seeing a sword, but...
Oh, yes. Nobody. Blackjack see nothing, technically.
Can you make it visible so I'm not going crazy every time Billy slashes into something with nothing and blood starts pouring out?
I see. Okay, yes. That's strange that you can't see that. And you see the creature snap its fingers and the sword appears.
Oh, you were right, Billy.
It appears as a sword to the rest of you that saw it as something else.
It's turned it into a sword.
It's been a sword.
It's been a sword this whole time.
So what is this test?
Well,
if it is on paper, I cannot read. And if it's picking out berries, I am colorblind.
Well, the creature looks at you and says, how good are you at obstacle courses?
My athletic score is reasonable.
That's how he got the sword, basically.
If you can prove your strength even further, and even with the help of your friends, through an obstacle course, I might be willing to upgrade it.
Oh, these guys, of course I can win.
It might be tougher than you think.
These guys are tougher than they look. Blackjack, he has skinny arms, but there's a lot of magic in there.
Thanks, Billy.
What are the rules for this obstacle course? Is it a timed?
Make it through.
All right.
So if I take 3 years to make it through, in 3 years I get a better sword?
Yes.
Good. We can take our time.
The hard part was pulling the sword. Now you just have to earn your way further.
Well, point me in that direction. Crown-wearing mud?
Mama Mud, to be exact.
Are you Mama Mud?
Yes.
Do you know Mama Moth?
We're friends.
So do you know Mudman?
Not that specific one. So eventually, Mama Mud leads you to like this cavern area and says, all right, this is where you will head in.
Can we take a short rest first?
Take as long as you need.
Okay, short rest?
Yep.
All right.
So you enter the cave, and it seems pretty simple. So far, what you appear to see is these blobs of mud on the side flanking the middle. And about 60 feet away from you, you see like a wood ramp rising up out of this sort of mud pool.
Very, we're gonna go just follow you.
Mudman, is this Mudman's?
Do you want me to check? I don't really know them. Like, I can't tell from here.
Because sometimes when you're really still, you also look like mud puddle. Poke that mud puddle.
He walks into the nearest one and kind of pokes it, and you see a mud person rise, a mud method, and they look at each other and they just kind of like do the whole entire like turn around each other thing, like they're looking in a mirror. They're just kind of staring at each other as they're just kind of locked in each other's eyes.
Hello, new Mudman. Are we supposed to fight you? Or just like run?
And eventually they turn towards you, and one of them looks at you and says, run, as it grabs a blob of itself and starts chucking mud at you. So you all to roll initiative. Who got a 20 or higher?
23.
I also got a 23.
22.
Rollies. I got a 6 that time. 14. Okay, so Jaska, then Billy.
15 or higher?
20 exactly.
16.
I got a 16.
And I have a +3.
Dex.
You have +4, yeah.
Is my Mudman turned?
He turns against you and he starts grabbing mud and starts chucking it at you guys.
No, Mudman!
As all the mud puddles sort of get up and start chucking mud at you as
We should run!
as an attack coming at you, Jaska. 20 to hit?
That hits.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage from the mud. When you get hit by it, you are also restrained. Yeah, as they're just chucking mud at you. But it is your turn still, sorry.
That's some serious mud.
You may attempt an athletics or acrobatics check to get out.
Acrobatics. A modified 20?
Yeah, you get out. You can move 30 feet.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Billy, attack coming at you. 22 to hit.
Oh, yes.
You will take 1 point of damage.
Do not hit your
And
king!
you are restrained, as it was exactly your Mudman that hit you right in the face. You may attempt an acrobatics or athletics check to get out.
My acrobatics is a +6, but my athletics is +7. And I got a 12, so a 19.
All right, so you break free.
So I move 20 feet. I'm gonna leave it there for right now.
Twitch, mud ball coming at you. 7 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, so you are free to do whatever you want.
So we came in, there were mud puddles all along, and then there was...
Yeah, now there's the methods throwing pieces of themselves at you.
3, and Mudman's in on it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I told you, Billy. I'm running in and having still yelling at Billy with a zombie on one side and a skeleton on the other as I'm ducking and bobbing and weaving.
Flank me, boys!
How far is your movement?
25.
Okay, so if you dash, you get 50 feet if you want to.
Okay. Sounds great.
Zion's attack coming at you. 18 to hit.
Oh, yes.
2 points of bludgeoning damage as you are restrained.
Okay. For action, I'm going to say a little prayer and channel some divinity. Zionzi disappears. And then I run.
Okay, you are still
30 feet.
restrained.
Oh yeah, I'm restrained. Darn.
So you just
for what it's worth, I disappear.
You disappear?
Yep.
Are you invisible or are you just...
Cloak of shadows, so I become invisible.
Oh, you're invisible.
Yep.
But you're
Yep.
still stuck there.
But I'm still stuck there.
You're actually invisible and there's mud stuck to you.
That's right.
So you see this
see
formed mud.
Yep. Gonna rink up the legs. It's still right there.
But they will have disadvantage on the next one, so... Mud attack coming at you, Beatrix. 15 to hit?
No.
Okay, you're good to go.
Beatrix is just going to take off towards that ramp, pick up Billy on the way.
Okay, maybe an acrobatics check.
10?
I'll say you managed to pick him up and move him an additional 10 feet, but then he managed to drop him about 10 feet. So
I'm
now he's
covered
30
in mud.
feet.
I'm slippery.
So now he's 30 feet. Are you dashing the full 62?
Well, I'd intended to take both of us that far.
It is okay.
So where are you going?
Yeah, just...
Okay, you see that they just don't really care about you once you reach the ramp.
Sorry, Billy!
Blackjack, attack coming at you.
Yes.
16 to hit.
That hits.
1 point of bludgeoning damage, and you are restrained by mud.
No, don't hit Blackjack.
Fantastic. I
He
am
hates
going
being
to
dirty.
use, because I took damage, I am going to use Misty Escape, which is a reaction, turn invisible, and teleport 60 feet.
Okay, so you're on the ramp.
Yep. Am I still restrained? It's up to you on whether I stayed restrained or if the teleported me, like because Misty step basically.
I'll say because it's stuck to you. I'll say you're still restrained.
Okay, so but I am up to the top, and that was just a reaction. So I'll take an action to try and get out. You said I can do athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics.
Or acrobatics, thank goodness. An 8.
So you do not break free of this one.
But I'm all the way up, so it's
So
not
for Beatrix and Blackjack, you see ahead of you the ramp rises to a platform where you see a bunch of ropes hanging from the ceiling, and you see below there a bunch of mud that appears to be boiling.
Oh, no.
It's a spa.
Beatrix, I have a bad feeling about this.
Jaska, your turn. Oh, attack.
Yeah.
Misses.
Okay. So can I try and scoop Billy up?
Scoop me!
Okay, make me an acrobatics or athletics check.
Acrobatics. 18.
18. So you manage to scoop Billy up and move him an additional 20 feet as he is right next to the ramp.
And since I have Billy, I would like to use my bonus action to Misty Step with the longbow to get right to the rope.
Sweet.
Perfect. So you actually do get with Billy all the way to the ropes on the platform.
Teamwork.
As Billy, it is your turn. These ropes, you see the boiling mud as well as the ropes.
So is the first rope like near where we are, or am I gonna have to jump to get to the first rope?
You're gonna have to jump to get the first rope.
Can I launch myself from Jaska's shoulder to get like a better
Yeah, I'd say so.
jumping point?
Make me an athletics or acrobatics check at advantage.
I rolled a 1 and a 9, so 16.
16, you grab onto the top and you start slipping as Mudman is just watching intently like, ooh, is Billy gonna fall? And you manage to stay on the edge of this
I
rope.
use my tail to stop my fall.
Anything else?
Was that an action, a move?
Yeah, so give me another acrobatics or athletics check at advantage.
26.
So you manage to swing across the other side, making your way all the way through the obstacles. And what you appear to see in front of you appears to be a pool of thin mud, not really enough to sink inside of, but you see what looks like bits of something in there.
Gross. Guys, there are bits in this mud.
You see a Mephit look at you and he says, hello, I was told to demonstrate. And all of a sudden you see him walk forward and he's like, la 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 la, and all of a sudden you see an explosion of mud come from it. Attack coming at you, Twitch. And that'll be 5 to hit, so no. You can easily make it to the ramp.
Your bodyguards are blocking the blade.
Yeah, he's still just running.
Okay, so you make it to the ramp. Anything else?
So I get to the ramp, and I turn around, and I look back, and I see, no, nothing else.
Because
I'm gonna let this play out. Yeah.
All right, Zianti, are you still in the...
I'm still restrained,
Okay.
but invisible.
Yep. Another attack coming at you. Thankfully, there's also something known as double restraint.
there's no
but
double
that's
restraint.
Miss. So
There we go. I'm going to attempt to get loose. Oh my gosh, with a 2. So it's an acrobatics of 6 altogether.
okay, so you do not manage to break free out of this.
I'm fine, keep going.
Okay.
I'll catch up.
No problem.
As Beatrix, you are on the ramp, and you can make your way up to the platform now. Do you want to try to jump across, or okay, maybe athletics or acrobatics?
21.
Yeah, you managed to make it across quite easily, right next to Billy. 3-point landing.
All right.
Blackjack, are you still restrained?
Apparently. Can I use prestidigitation to clean myself off?
I'd say give yourself advantage on athletics and the athletics or the acrobatics check. So give yourself advantage on that, as you're kind of using the spell to clear off the mud.
18.
Yeah, you get out.
And that was an action?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just going to head on down to the ropes, and I'll just wait my next turn.
So as everyone is going through the obstacle course, all this chaos is happening. The mudmen are laughing. The laughing echoes to the cave, and Billy just saw a mudman just get exploded. That's where we're gonna end.
Dirt DnD Tales from the Wilds is Aiden Cross as our showrunner and dungeon master, Johnny Payne as Twitch, Kiri Hester as Billy, Connor Shenold as Jaska, Kim Cross as Beatrix, Brooke Bullock as Ziansi, and I'm Michael Cross as Blackjack. Our theme music was created by the cinemagician P.J. Castillo. Our incidental music comes from Jeffrey McBride. Our sound effects and additional music courtesy of Monument Studios, Sirenscape, Describe.com, and tabletopaudio.com. Dice for the Red Dirt D&D cast provided by SD Way Gaming. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and at reddirtdnd.com. If you enjoy the new campaign of Red Dirt D&D, make sure to subscribe, rate us, and leave a comment. Also, tell your friends about Red Dirt D&D. You can also support the show at patreon.com/reddirtdnd at whatever giving level works best for you. Join us next time as we travel farther into the wilds.
Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
You're blessed on this.
Don't become a werepossum.
Yeah.
Oh, werewolf.
Werewolf possum. Turn into a werewolf.
A werewolf.
A werewossum.
I like werewossum better. It sounds like we have a speech impediment.
You feel like something in your body is changing, but you don't know what yet?
Okay. You get to that age, changes begin to happen, hair starts growing in strange places.
He honestly thinks he's just getting his tail. He's like, it's finally growing in.
So this skeleton is just holding this werewolf up in the air. Just
Tell him to lower it a little. I can only reach his toes.
Down.
Here? No.
Like
Left
hanging
to the
a
left.
picture.
No, my left.
Just a little bit.
all right.
You don't like it there at all.
Hold
Put
it
it
right
back
there.
up in the air.
Billy, your turn.
You guys realize, remember back when that will-o-the-wisp killed Mudman? Mudman has a death burst.
Oh, yeah, you gotta remember your death
yeah.
bursts.
I'm not doing good on knowing my characters today. Okay.
I'm getting that Billy saying that.
I don't know my army. I don't know their skills.
A good king. Anyway, go ahead.
A good king needs to know his soldiers, and this king does not.
And so roll your damage for that one.
9.
9.
9.
9.
9 times.
9 times.
Yeah.
Bueller.
That is it.
This is clearly lycanthropy.
Blackjack.
You're blackjack.
That's you.
I told you this. Talking to yourself in the third person.
Blackjack says you should. Sorry. Cursed by the lycanthropy.
You're a killer, Bella.
Oh, God.
Who's your master?
Her name is Mama Moth.
Mama.
Mon Mothma?
You had the opportunity for Mothman and you left it.
Mothmam.
Hey, who's to say Mothman can't be a moth woman? I'm just saying.
I like Mothmam. We've got to find out what we're doing here.
You
and
are not wrong.
What else we can do. So, a path to go. It seems the direction the dungeon master wants us to go.
Valid.
I mean, unless you guys want to jump from the floating islands, then
We should
my
look
guess.
for a were-lather.
Twitch and Billy, here's the deal so far.
And explain to them what's
Yeah.
been shared and said.
Gotcha.
Wait, the master's called a monomarth?
Something like that. Monomarth, Marth Mama.
Mama Moth.
Mama Moth. It was hard to catch exactly, but.
Mama.
Manamana.
Yeah,
Come on, Mudman. You can meet other named creatures.
Come, Mudman. We will meet Mama Moth
So many
on
M's.
Monday.
Yes.
And Blackjack's pretty sure it's probably a trap, but, we'll be okay.
Oh,
I
well.
always think everything's a trap. That's how
why
I'm
I
still alive.
Right?
Do you need to re-wet yourself? Are you drying out into clay?
Mudman, do you need to relieve yourself? There's mud apparently right over there.
Moisturize me.
Oh, this is stupid. You have not unlocked its true capabilities yet.
You were right. It only do 1d6 damage. It's very disappointing. All of my friends do like 2d8s and I do 1d6.
It's like you got it at level 2.
It's like I got it. So do you know Mudman?
Not that specific one.
How do the Mudmans work? Billy mumbles to himself as he follows Mama Mud.
I think it's funnier if we just keep on just
not explaining
that, or just making it worse and just adding more to it.
I was really expecting, so you know Mudman? You mean Melvin?
You mean Steve?
This is Joey.
Has to be an M word.
Yes.
M name.
Do not hit your king.
And you were restrained, as it was exactly your Mudman that hit you right in the face.
Oh.
Betrayal.
And two Mudman.
Yeah.
You see a Mephit look at you, and he says, "Hello, I was told to demonstrate." And he walks. La 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 la, and all of a sudden you see an explosion of mud come from it.
Oh my God, I have died. It has blown up and I am, oh my God, it is horrible.